Hi everybody, John Charles with you. Welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year to you if I haven't seen you in the new year yet. It is January 5th. Epiphany Sunday. The close officially sort of Christmas season. I guess tomorrow actually is literally Three Kings Day. The close of Christmas tide. So this is, believe it or not, it is almost noon. This is my first cup of coffee on this Sunday morning still yet. Which is why I'm drinking it so voraciously. I woke up to go to church, but not a lot before that, so I just went without having any coffee. And after church was, I went to, well, I was coming home, but I stopped at the Spice Market, which is a new Indian market that has opened up, and it's right in between, very conveniently located between my church and the bus stop I would go home from church on, so that was nice. I stopped in there for the first time. Picked up some few things. I do like the Indian markets. Particularly, I love these things. They're different kind of entrees, but sometimes, well, mostly vegetarian. But you know, you just zap them, you just microwave them. They're great. Have a little potato or rice or whatever you want to do, or add some other vegetables, and love them. And I got some other things too, but I particularly love these things. Yeah, love the Indian markets. So glad to have another one open. I can go to after church every week. Now, and then after this, I'm going to record a cheap lounge video. So you'll see me in the same outfit, probably. Then it should be time for Miss America. Miss America's on today about 2 o'clock our time, live on their YouTube channel, which is very nice of them to broadcast it live on their YouTube channel for free. Thank you. So yours truly will be watching that. I never have liked Miss America as much as Miss USA or Miss Universe. I worked for years with Miss USA. Because Miss America has talent, and they've always been a little more serious about their interviews and, you know, social justice platforms or whatever and all this kind of stuff. But they kind of went through the worst of it, and I think they're under new ownership past few years, and I think they're going in a good directions, getting back to being I mean, they have talent and platforms or whatever, but it's, you know, the glamour is back. That's what we'll say. For those of us that like pageants, it's a pageant again. They have a fitness competition and evening gowns, and it looks like a pageant. Okay, candle empties is what we're doing. And do I have any Bath&BodyWorks empties other than that? I guess not. Yeah, it's all just candle empties. Didn't finish up anything else. So let's get to it. These are the candles that I melted and burned in the month of December. Some good ones this month, I gotta tell you. We start out with an old one I picked up at a thrift store somewhere, a Twisted Peppermint from Bath&BodyWorks. This is one of my favorite scents of theirs of all time, because it's so strong. It's a powerhouse. I melted this. I burnt it maybe once or twice, as you can see from the wicks, and then I just put it on the lamp, under the lamp the rest of the time. It's so strong, even when it was older, like this one was. So strong, just definitely a peppermint. Well, what else do they say? A few other things. Sugared snow, vanilla buttercream, fresh balsam, hint of musk. I don't really, to me, it's just, this is a little vanilla, maybe, really straightforward kind of peppermint, sweet with a little bit of vanilla in it. Pine, I mean, I guess because it's kind of acidic, it could be a pine note. But as always, this one is like, you know, like an 8 or a 9. I mean, it's quite strong. We love it. I also burned a country candle that I got at Marshall's Yeah, was it Marshall's? No, it must have been at a thrift store because the Marshall's is X'd out. I think I got it at a thrift store somewhere. A country candle in the scent Home for Christmas. It had a very dark green wax, quite lovely, 2-wick. I don't have the scent notes for this, but I could maybe put this on the melters. I'm still smelling it fairly strongly. I thought I'd gone through it all. You know, I'd had it on the warmer for a while, but I think there might be another day or two in this. I'm gonna put it back on. This is really a lovely scent. It is a pine scent, and there's also kind of, like I said, I don't have the scent notes, I don't know, but I would say something that's a little bit spicy, not like a cinnamon spice, more like a mistletoe, you know, that kind of green spicy note. It is really nice. It's a very nice one. I wish it had been stronger when I was melting it. I don't think it was, I mean, when I was burning it, I don't think it was super strong burning it. It did, there's some sooting there. I mean, I could smell it. It was like a 5, maybe a 6, but I would love for it to have been really strong because it's a lovely scent. So, and I had it under the candle lamp, but I think I'd been burning it and then had it under the lamp, but I think I'm gonna put it on the warmer after I film this because I think there's a little bit more in there scent-wise. Now I have 3 more Bath and Body Works candles that I've burnt, and gosh darn, you know, I really liked all 3 of them. Cedar and suede in this very pretty green glass jar. I burnt this one a little bit, but for most of the time I melted it, put it on the wax melter, or the lamp I should say, under the lamp. Soft cedar, warm incense, velvety suede, and natural essential oils. Yeah, you definitely get both. I mean, I definitely get the suede, I definitely get the cedar in this. And like an incense note. Definitely a masculine kind of scent, like in a library, you know, study room or something. It was pretty strong. It was like a 7. It was nice. Yeah, really a nice one. I would get it again if they do it again, for sure. I just finished up this one. Happy Hanukkah, celebration of lights. Now, oh yeah, inside the lid, there's the remains of a votive, I should say. I did burn a votive of bayberry. Not that it was super strong. I mean, I couldn't really smell the bayberry that much, but one of my friends sent me a candle box, and there, fortunately, was a little, amongst many other things, a little votive of a bayberry candle, which was very timely, or you know, I was really happy to receive that because it is a tradition in my family that we always burn bayberry candle on New Year's Eve and or New Year's Day. And I don't think I did last year because I couldn't find one. I got something else that wasn't bayberry, but it was kind of like mistletoe or something. They're kind of hard to find. I'm not finding bayberry. I mean, I don't shop online on candle stores. To me, it's in the store because I'm in Hawaii and the shipping is just crazy and all of that. And they just don't, you know, Bath and Body Works does never do bayberry. Some of the other people, they do, but it doesn't seem to ever show up, like at Marshall's or Ross or anywhere that I go. They never seem to have bayberry candles at all anymore. So I was really happy that he stuck this little bayberry votive in there because I was able to do the thing on New Year's Day. Happy Hanukkah. I love this candle. I really, really liked it, and I was happy to burn it. I was excited I think it was last year was the first year, correct me if I'm wrong, that they had a Happy Hanukkah candle. And it was a different scent. It was some kind of, I guess it was jelly donut from what I'm hearing, but to me it just smelled sort of like bad sourdough bread or something. It was gross. I didn't get it. And this year was something different, so I was really happy to buy it and burn it because I think it's pretty and I wanted to do. I got the, you know, I have Christmas candles, of course, but I got the Kwanzaa, the Hanukkah, and the Feliz Navidad. but it's the only one I did this year from that. This is, I like it. Welcoming incense, warmer, cozy sandalwood. That's what it is. It's just kind of, to me, I don't know anything about Hanukkah that much. I've never done it, celebrated it, whatever. I don't know why they would necessarily choose these scents. I've heard people criticize, like, why do you pick incense and myrrh and sandalwood? Like, what's that got to do with Hanukkah? I don't know what's got to do with Hanukkah. But to me, it's almost like I imagined a temple scent, like you go to some temple somewhere, not necessarily, any sort of like temple, religious, whatever. And you kind of think of that like wood and incense, right? I mean, kind of being in there, and that's the sense. But it is just really nice. It's an incense and sandalwood, and it's very warm. It's a very comforting scent. Like, I'm not comforting like grandma knitting by the fireplace, but just like, oh, I feel warm and uplifted or something by the magical incense. I don't know. I loved it. I loved the blue wax. Pretty. My beef with it, it did get the wicks were a little bit puny, right? But it did correct. And I also put it under, I burnt it most of the way down, and then I put it under the lamp for a while. Yeah, it's pretty much gone. Under the candle lamp. Really like this one. I hope they bring it back. I know there are people that don't want it. They want them to do the jelly donut thing, but I really like this Happy Hanukkah one. Finally, for the the full-size candles, Bath&BodyWorks, lavender and pine. Did you guys burn this one? Interesting. I've seen some mixed reviews on this candle. Freshly picked lavender, cedarwood bark, and frosted pine. I was excited to get this one. I thought I love pine, love lavender. I love the scent of this, and man, I'm here to tell you, I love this candle. This might really be my candle of 2024 for Bath&Body Works. This might be my favorite candle they've come out with, new thing, this past year. For me, it's a star. It's an absolute star. You get the pine, absolutely, that fresh balsam pine scent. You get the lavender, but it's not a sweet, perfumey lavender. It is an acidic kind of, cooking lavender, or herbal lavender. It's so excellent, and I get both of them, both the lavender and the pine when I burn this. It's beautiful. It performed well. It was pretty strong. 6.5. No, like maybe 7. I would love for this to have been like a 10, because this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Probably my favorite candle of the year from Bath&Body Works was lavender and pine. So some people didn't like it. To each his own, but wow, for me, it was a beauty. I did go through this little one. I've been using a lantern hurricane thing lately. This was a frosted coconut snowball, also Bath and Body Works. I was not really expecting to smell that. I mean, these smaller ones I'm kind of thinking are more, for the light when you have them in a lantern or something. But I will say I could smell it. I could smell the coconut coming out and sort of mixing in with whatever else I was melting. So I definitely got that frosted snowball coconut scent, pretty blue wax. And yeah, I bought a bunch of these because they were on a really good sale recently. Were they $5 or less than that or something? But yeah, because they're like $15.95. I think they were on sale for like $5, and I bought several. So I got a twisted peppermint going in that lantern now. Then we got a few melts, just a few. This is quite an old one. I really wanted to use this one up. Caramel Apple Spice. As you can see, I got it on clearance a long time ago for 50 cents from Sensationals. It's great. It's a strong one. Even though it's old, it is caramel. It is a watery apple. Like I get a water, like apple juice, apple cider with caramel. because they show like a whole apple, but it's very juicy, the scent to me. I like it. Fresh and juicy apple with caramel. I also went through Yankee Candle Kitchen Spice. This was beautiful. It's older. I've had it for a while, so I wasn't sure if it was going to be, as strong as it probably once was, but you can see it's, quite old. Super strong. Woo, this one is super strong. And this one is not sweet at all. If you're looking for that cinnamony cocoa, sprinkle it on your cocoa drink or pumpkin drink or whatever. No, this is like, girl is making a 5-spice, super spice cake or something that you're like going, we want a half a cup of clove and we want a half a cup of whatever. Like it is spicy. It's not sweet spice. I usually did mix this. Like I didn't have this melting on its own. I would throw something else in with it to melt it, or I would have other candles going at the same time to kind of blend with it, because this is really strong and it is not remotely sweet. It's like a get it in your nose and make you sneeze kind of a spice, but I loved it. I loved it. Great. And it's great for mixing with other things because you really get the spice note there. And then finally, this one, Yankee Candle Sponge Sugar Flurries. I'm still not sure what this is really supposed to be. It was a white wax. And it's just sort of a vague sweet, lightly sweet, but I would also say maybe a little bit almost aquatic. I don't know. To me, I mean, like a little, like the covering that's on Jordan almonds, that sort of white covering, and then they have like the pastel. It's kind of a bit like that, but there's a little bit of a watery note in it to me, so it's almost like a little perfumey something. It was nice, but it was kind of light. It wasn't something that really carried very far from the warmer. Yeah. Okay, that's it. That's my candles that I went through for the month of December. Did you guys burn or melt any of these? What was your experience? I hope you had a good month in December with candles. January is well underway. I've already done my burning schedule, you can see. So yeah, I'm gonna end it there and say thank you for watching. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe, comment down below, share it. Because everybody needs to know what candles Kaiwaza has been burning. I mean, it's essential information, okay? So thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna finish my coffee and then I'm gonna record, my cheap lounge video. Okay. Have a good day, you guys.